Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see the book of Deuteronomy chapters 27 and 28. Deuteronomy chapter 27, the altar and proclamations. In this chapter, Moses instructs the people of Israel to build an altar made of uncut stones on Mount Ebal. The stones are to be covered with plaster, and on the altar, they are to offer burnt offerings and peace offerings to the Lord. Moses also commands that the words of the law be written on these stones in a clear and permanent manner. Moreover, Moses appoints some of the Levites to stand on Mount Gerizim to bless the people, while others are stationed on Mount Ebal to pronounce curses. These blessings and curses serve as a solemn reminder of the consequences of either obeying or disobeying God's commands. The people are to respond with "Amen" to each curse, signifying their agreement with the consequences of disobedience. This ceremony is a significant moment in the covenant between God and the Israelites, reinforcing the importance of following God's law and the seriousness of any disobedience. By building the altar and proclaiming the blessings and curses, the people reaffirm their commitment to obeying God's commandments and living according to His will. It serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of their actions and the need to honor the covenant with the Lord. As we read Deuteronomy chapter 27, we are reminded of the importance of honoring God's commandments and the consequences of our choices. Just like the Israelites, we too are called to follow God's instructions and live in accordance with His word, knowing that obedience leads to blessings, while disobedience leads to negative consequences. Deuteronomy chapter 28, Blessings for obedience and curses for disobedience. In this chapter, Moses presents a clear message to the Israelites about the blessings they will receive if they obey God's commandments, and the curses that will come upon them if they turn away from His ways. Moses tells the people that if they listen to the Lord and carefully follow His commands, they will experience an abundance of blessings in every aspect of their lives. Their families, crops, livestock, and communities will prosper, and they will be protected from their enemies. God's favor will be upon them, and they will become a shining example among all nations. On the other hand, if the Israelites disregard God's instructions and worship idols or follow their own ways, they will face severe consequences. Curses will come upon them, and they will suffer from diseases, crop failures, and hardships. Their enemies will overtake them, and they will experience defeat and captivity. The land they were promised will become desolate, and their lives will be filled with hardship and distress. Moses emphasizes the importance of obeying God's commands and remaining faithful to Him. He urges the people to choose life and blessings by loving and serving the Lord wholeheartedly. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder that our choices have consequences, and God desires obedience and loyalty from His people. It teaches us the importance of staying faithful to God and walking in His ways, so we may experience His blessings and favor in our lives. As we read Deuteronomy chapter 28, we are encouraged to seek the Lord's guidance and follow His commands, knowing that a life of obedience leads to blessings, while turning away from God's ways leads to negative outcomes. Let us choose wisely and walk in God's path, trusting in His goodness and grace. Dear brothers and sisters, we will continue the next chapter of Deuteronomy in the next video. God bless you.